Hello everyone, in this tutorial we will learn how to design this e-commerce UI. So I drew this over my iPhone using Adobe Camp. It's a great app to come up with an idea and it's so easy to use. So let's just start by choosing our template by clicking letter A, and then we're going to choose for iPhone 7 right here. So let's just start by grabbing this back arrow by going into core icons that I downloaded from the website, and I'm going to put the link below so you can download and use it on your own design. So we're just going to grab this back arrow. I'm just going to click by holding command key and then command C, copy that and going into this design. There you go, paste it right here and make sure it is aligned in the top left corner. So I'm just going to make some changes for this this back arrow because I just don't like the way it looks. It just looks so simple. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna come up to where it says edit right here, and then I'm just gonna click this two corners by holding a shift key, and then I'm just gonna drag with my mouse and put it right about here, and I'm gonna put this one as well by holding a shift key, select both sides and then just grab and put it about here, and then make sure it is 3 pixels, 1 2 3 and 1 2 3. There you go. So I like the way it looks, and I'm just gonna grab command A, and it will select all the corners and make sure I'm not gonna select this side. There you go. And I'm just gonna come up to where it says corner right here and put it about 1 pixel. There you go. So this looks great, and I'm just gonna make sure it is aligned 20 pixels from the top and 20 pixels from the left hand side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna change the color as well before we forget. So I document this to 4 colors for easy access. We're gonna be using this throughout our tutorial. So I'm just gonna grab this color, and then let's see, it looks great. So now I'm just gonna get this shopping bag. For that, we're gonna go back to the core icon set. I'm just gonna grab this this bag icon right there. You go, and then just paste it right about here, and then also make sure it's aligned on top right corner. And then we're gonna just put this 1 2 1 2 20 pixels from the top and 20 pixels from the right hand side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna change the color as well. There you go, and I'm just gonna put oval shape right on top of here, like about here, and I'm just gonna change the color to about reddish, and we don't need borders for this one, and make sure I'm gonna put size about 10 pixel and align it in the middle, something like that. And also I'm gonna put text between, so and just this one is kind of indicating that how many what do you call this items you have in your bag, and just gonna change the size to 3 pixel and color to white. There you go. So what I'm gonna do is, let's say by choosing this one, make sure it is stay in the middle like that. This looks great. So let's see what else we want to do. So let's look at our sketch, and I'm gonna put the main image. So I download this back image from the Google. We're gonna use this back right here, paste it about here, and I'm just gonna resize, make sure it is fit nicely enough. And I'm just gonna come up right here, since I know the size, I'm just gonna put 170 pixel. There you go. This looks great, and make sure I'm gonna put a line that in the middle, something like that. And there you go. And what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna grab this, copy that, and paste it about right here, like something like that. And one more time, copy, paste on the left hand side, and something like that. This looks great. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab this by holding a shift key again, both, and come up where it says opacity right here and change it to 30 pixel, something about here. Let's say 30 pixel. There you go. That looks great. So what I'm gonna do next is, let's see, we're gonna put text and a price. So let's go back to insert, grab a text layer, and let's just change the color of text to dark gray and a size to 16 pixel. There you go. And make sure this is gonna be our bold. And I apologize, guys, if that you guys hearing a sound. That's my kids, my wife. They getting ready to sleep. Let's say, with that say, I'm just gonna say name of the bag. Do knee. Am I right? Do knee. I never heard this bag before, this brand, but I just like the way it looks. So we're gonna use that as our design. So make sure it is aligned in the middle as well, and make sure it is perfectly matched about this much. And we're just gonna copy that one more time, paste it in the back, at the bottom, and let's say about 170 dash, like something like that, and make sure it is $sign, right? And make sure color we're going to be using, it is going to be reddish, and in the middle, align that in the middle, and let's say about 12 pixel, something like that. This is great. So the next one, we're going to be putting this color and size. So I'm just going to create a background for this. Let's see how we're gonna do. I don't need borders, and I'm just gonna get fill with complete white, because what we're gonna do is we're just gonna add shadow, something like that. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab this to 1, maybe 1 like that, and 2 is good. Maybe just spread one more time like that. Let's say, oops, that's too much. There you go. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab this opacity to about 20 pixel, something like that. So this looks great. So copy this and paste it right here, and make sure it is gonna be, let's say, about 50 pixel, something like that. It looks great. And then make sure it is aligned perfect, 20. There you go. So we have that in place, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the text where it says color, and I'm gonna use this as a this dark brown 16, and we just put semi bold, right, and say color. So you go, color. There you go. And what we're gonna do is make sure it is aligned also. Let's say about this much, 20. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna grab this one. Let's say we're gonna oval shape, 20 pixel, don't need border, and grab the, let's say about this color right here, because I got that from oops, I got that from this right here. Let's see, let's just grab that. And what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna copy this one more time and then paste it on top and change it to about 14 pixel, and make sure it is aligned, both selected and aligned in the middle like that, and change the color to top one to this right here, something like that. That looks great. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make sure select both together and Command G to group them, and say color, something like that, right? And make sure copy paste 10, copy paste 10, something like that, and grab all this together. Make sure it is aligned about 20 pixel. So something like that works great. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab this color to change, let's say about reddish, and the top one we're gonna be using dark gray, right? And this one we're gonna be using, let's say about this one, and that is gonna be this one. So that looks great. So let's say this is gonna be our color, and the next one we're gonna be using, let's say, just gonna select all, group them together, and say color, and just gonna, oops, we're just gonna copy this, paste it one more time, and 1 to 20 pixel, and I'm just gonna change this one to what do you say, size, like that. And what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna grab this all together, and let's say grab them, delete that, and I'm just gonna come up to this round, and let's create donate borders, and let's say about this gonna be 20 by 25 by 20, something like that. That looks great. And I'm just gonna get the color to complete white because we're gonna be using shadow. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna come here and put it about 1-ish, something like that, and change the opacity to let's say about 20 pixel, something like that. That looks great. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna copy this and paste it 4 times. There you go. So the next one we're gonna put text on top. So there you go. So I think this looks great, and I'm just gonna put this one on top, and this one is on top either, and this one is on top too. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get this one, get the opacity out, and change the color to this dark, and then let's say this 2, we're gonna put it color to white. There you go. And then what we're gonna do is just gonna grab both layer, something, and make sure it is aligned perfectly. There you go. Oops, something like that. So that looks great. And then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna add some description. There you go, description. So for that, we're gonna go back to text and say let's change the color again, and semi bold 14, 16. There you go, something like that, and say this description. There you go, and make sure it is also line perfectly. 1, 2, and let's say about 1, 2. There you go. That looks great. And I'm just gonna grab lorem ipsum tag over in this side, like about here, and I'm just gonna come up right here, paste, and make sure it is, you know, perfectly aligned as well, you know, something like that. There you go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go, something like that. And I'm just gonna get the I'm just gonna get color to this light gray and change to regular, something like that. And that looks great to me. So what we're gonna do is next, I'm just gonna grab this one, this side, and take out this way. And lastly, what we're gonna do is just gonna come up to a rectangle and add a what it says button, about 50 pixel. Let's see, do not edit borders, and I'm gonna change the color to this and make sure it is about 450 pixel, something like that. There you go. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna come out to text and say, make sure it is color is complete white and regular to bold. Let's say about that, and add to cart, something like that, and grab this together and place it in the middle, something like that. So this looks good. Let's review. Oh no, I'm just gonna grab this. There you go, something like that, right? And grab this one. That's good, I think. So I think that's good enough. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you like this tutorial. Please let me know what you guys think, and if you guys have any design idea, please let me know. We're gonna design together, and we're gonna make it possible. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and please subscribe for more.